Hey, what's up, everybody? Jonathan back here on Rattlesnake Valley. Alright, so I just wanted to kind of catch you up on what's been going on. I have played this map quite a bit now, and at first I was thinking I wasn't going to do any of the farming because, it starts you off with a couple of fields. You've got field number 15 and field number 12 as they start you off with, and you got, some combines and tractors and trailers and things like that to harvest the fields and sell it at the grain market and whatever. I thought I wasn't going to do that, and I just thought, well, it's kind of a waste, because that's some income that we could get, even though I'm going to be doing primarily forestry on this map. Even though we're going to cut down a bunch of trees, it looks like before we can even plant any. But I went ahead and tried to harvest field 15, and I almost got it all before it withered, but I lost a little bit of it. But I just kind of wanted to take a quick tour of what I've been doing real quick, and then if y'all like the content, then I'll continue to do some of the more agricultural stuff on this map, and then the other maps, of course, Pacific Inlet, the interior, and Rockwood, we'll stick with forestry on those. But I don't know, I just thought it would be fun to do something a little different. So first of all, I harvested field 15 as much as I could, and they start you off with a case combine, and I ended up buying two John Deere combines, and that's those right there. The let's see, I think it's the S690Is. It's pretty nice machines, and I sold the case. And then I bought these two headers over here, the 45-foot headers, New Hollands. Those harvested the wheat pretty good. And then let's see, I've got these two auger wagons, which I was offloading into a truck and a trailer. I think I have the trailer here, but anyway, it was parked right over here with these other trailers. But and then I bought well, I've got a hay baler, which I was using to pick up the straw after the wheat was done. I was baling those in the straw bales. And I've got two of these Fliegl auto load trailers. This one does not have the back attacher, but the other one does. And I had two trailers going. And so let's see. Let's continue on here. Where are we at? Oh yeah. So okay. So once I baled up the straw from the wheat, I was trying to figure out where in the world to sell it. And I finally found it. Right here to the kind of northwest of field 14, or just to the west of field 14 here, there's a red barn. And if you look up at the top here, you can see the row of hay bales, whatever. You just drive your truck in here, and for me on my gamepad, it's just a bumper, and then the Y button, I think, sells them. But so I had a time trying to figure out where that was at, because nothing on this map is marked. When you pull up this map right here, the bigger mini map, nothing's marked, so you just kind of got to know where to go. Which, I don't know, it's kind of good and bad at the same time, because it makes you think about where you got to go and find things. I have found so much stuff just driving around, but anyway, that's where you sell the straw bales, hay bales. I'm not really sure what else. Probably round bales, all that kind of stuff. Probably sell it here. And you get pretty decent prices. I think I was getting almost $300 a bale for that wheat straw that I was picking up. So got a good bit of income. And as you can see from our bank account up there, excuse me, bank account, I've spent some money. I started off with $7 million, and I bought a bunch of equipment and sold some too. And then I've sold some bunch of wheat, and I've sold a bunch of straw bales, and so I've kind of recouped some of that. And then I also purchased field number 9, which is in the very bottom left-hand corner. So that was about, I think it was about $2 million to buy that field, something crazy. Okay, so let's continue on our little tour here. I don't want to spend too much time, but I do want to kind of go over what I've been doing. And let's go back this way. Let's see. Okay, so I'm right in the middle of plowing up field number 9, which, like I said, I just bought because I want to plant this in grass. And I've got my seeder right over there with that Challenger machine, so it's ready to go. And so I'm just going to hire the worker so we can get that finished up. Then we'll plant that in grass, and I've got some machines that I'll show you here in a second that I'm going to be using to harvest the grass and make silage, and we'll sell the silage. Okay, so here's my truck and wood chip trailer or silage, whatever you want to load in there. I've been using it for wood chips and well, for the wheat too. I was hauling the wheat in that one. But I've got it over here near where the logging operation is because I'm going to be using that for some wood chips. I've already got the, let's see if I can find it. Okay, there's our tractor with the auger, with the forage wagon. And this is our biogas plant. So if I hop out here, and I'll run over here real quick, I can show you how much silage I've already made. Well, grass, chaff, whatever you want to call it, grass. This is grass, really. So I got a little bit in there, not a whole lot. And so we'll be making some silage and hopefully be filling all those up because this map is huge and it shouldn't take too long to fill all this up. In fact, I may have to end up buying another tractor and forage wagon so I can pick up the grass a good bit faster. Let's see, what else have we got here? Okay, I already talked about the Challenger machine and this big old case seeder. I bought this thing, it's huge. Oh yeah, I got a Krone Big M mower. So this thing folds out front and back. The only thing I don't like about it is, and I guess it's not really a major concern, but whenever it does actually start cutting the grass, I'll just make a quick little run here and show you. But it puts the grass right in the middle, and I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that it, maybe there's some directional pushers or something up under these back mower decks that's pushing the grass to the middle, which that's okay. I don't know. I just kind of thinking it was going to be putting it more in the middle and the sides right behind where all the mower decks are, but this is alright. So we can mow some grass and pick it up pretty easily without having to rake it up into a pile, which I was doing anyway, which I'll probably stop doing now that I know it does this. So just kind of put that back where it was. Yeah, I'm still trying to get over this all this pollen junk that I got into, and nasal congestion and a lot of coughing. Just about over it though. So we'll put this guy back in the corner for now until we get our grass planted and it gets to growing. And of course we talked about our combines already. I've got a tractor front end loader over here at the pallet plant that's ready to feed this right hopper with wood chips as they come out of here. And so I'm guessing that over here on this side's where that's where the wood's gonna come out, the lumber. Then over here on the other side is where we actually put the logs in. That's correct, yep. So we'll have to be loading up some logs to right here so it can be processing. So we'll get that started whenever we get a load ready. And let me see, there may be some other things we need to look at. Okay, so here's another Caterpillar tractor or truck. And this is my auto loader flatbed, and it's got the rear attacher on the back there. You can see it. So I'll hook up to the dolly with the other trailer. Then I can haul 2 loads of bales or whatever, two trailer loads. And but what I've been doing is if you go into the shop, see, that's not the shop. If we go into the shop and we go over here to pallets, this first one is the seed big bag, and you can reseed your seeder with this. I'll auto load them onto my flatbed, drive them over there, offload them, and then just drive my machine up next to them, and then you can fill up your seeder. I've been selecting grass, of course. I'm planting grass. Then just a bunch of various other tractors, and then we're into all of our forestry equipment. which we'll need to get busy on pretty soon. But let's see, just for a little bit here, I want to show you this giant cedar. We've got 63% full. We just about got the field plowed, so let's go ahead and we'll just hire a worker. But I want to see if it's actually going to plant the grass, because the problem I was having was I hired a worker on the last field and it didn't look like it was planting any grass. So when it kind of turns this grayish color, I think it's when it's planting, and you can see the grass seed is it's going down, so that means it is planting. Now let's see what happens whenever I hit B to hire the worker. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. It's not planting the grass, because otherwise the grass seed should have been going down. So I may end up having to do this myself. That's okay. Won't take long with this thing. And it may actually be planting the grass, I just don't know. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with the agricultural side of this game. I used to do the forestry, so I'm not exactly sure. But with this field, it won't take long. It's pretty rectangular, so we'll just make a couple of, maybe probably 3-4 passes here when we're done, if our seed holds up. And you know, there's not a lot of forestry on this map anyway to begin with, so I thought I'd do something to pass the time until we get enough trees cut to actually plant some trees in the fields, if they'll let us. And grass is pretty easy. You don't have to worry too much about it. You don't have to fertilize it, water it, and all stuff. I mean, it may help, I don't know, but from the times in the past where I've done some grass, all you gotta do is plant it and just cut it and it grows back, so pretty easy. You don't have to worry about it withering either. But yeah, it appears like the game is doing okay recording. Don't see any stuttering on the recording software. There was some strong thunderstorms that rolled through last night, so I turned my computer completely off and unplugged it. So I'm starting with a fresh restart, and it looks like it's doing okay. I did change one setting too in there to maybe help with the quality of the recording, where it's using a bit different setup. I think it's using more of the software than the CPU, so maybe that'll help. I also went into the game settings and changed some of the draw rates. You can see how the field's blurry, and then as we get close to it, it kind of resolution gets a little better. But just trying to do a couple of things there to help out the video quality. I wasn't impressed with that stuttering effect in the last video or two. I've got an older computer with a pretty decent little graphics card. It's got an NVIDIA, I believe it's the 650 or 670 Ti, I believe. So it's a pretty decent little graphics card. But this map is just so huge, and all the draw rates and shadows and all that stuff, it's probably pushing it just about to the limit. And with the recording software actually using up some of the either graphics card or the CPU, it brought it down just a little bit further even. So see if we can't fix that. Yeah, and I'm going to end up making course play routes for cutting this grass too, so I can do it consistently every time, and just hire workers or use course play to do it. And I believe, if I remember from Farming Simulator 15, you can set up even the forage wagons, the tractors pulling those. You can set them up to where when they get full, it'll go down to the biogas plant and dump them out. If it'll do it. The biogas plant on this map, it didn't seem to want to recognize that I had grass. I had to just dump it out, and then it recognized it. So oh, that may be a bit of an issue if we're trying to automate it. But at least I can have the tractors drive up there, because it's a good ways up there. In fact, I didn't even realize when I bought this field I should have bought a different field. If you look just to the west of field number 1, right above field number 3, that's where the biogas plant is. It's almost completely opposite side of the map, and this is a big map, so I've definitely had to set up course play routes to get the tractors up there. So that's quite a ways to go. So I should have bought a different field. Oh well. The reason I bought it was just right in front of us there's a little grassy area that I've already harvested or cut the grass and harvested some of the grass off of it. And we're just about caught up with our plow. Looks like he's coming back this way. So this may be the last pass we make, and then we'll have to wait on the plow to finish up. And I probably won't be doing too much agriculture on this map, mostly just grass. I kind of like doing that. It's easy to deal with, you don't have to worry about it withering and all that stuff. And the only reason I did the wheat was they started me off with that equipment in the field, already had wheat on it ready to go. Field number 12, which we already own at the start of the map, is already planted in grass. I've already plowed it and planted it. Okay, so I'm going to stop when I get to the end right here and wait for the plow to get finished, and we'll come back and finish this up. I'm just going to go ahead and fold this up to get it out of the way in case the plow needs room to turn around or something. And in fact, I'm just going to go ahead and move it out of the way too, just to get it out of the path in case there's a disagreement there. Okay, so yep, so we need this one. In fact, I've already got a courseplay route set up to drive from the biogas to bottom grass. That's what I'm calling it. It's not really a field, so I'm just calling it bottom grass. Okay, so we'll wait for him to get there. And I did see some stumps need to be taken care of, so let's go ahead and get that. I went in here and chipped up some of these logs I had laying down already to fill up the pallet plant. Well, guess it was just that one I saw. Yeah, I don't think the other field, field number 12, I don't think it's had time to get the grass growing. Let me see if I can find, I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. Yeah, okay, there's field number 12 just over here to our left. Yeah, it just hasn't had time to start growing yet, I guess. In fact, let's check on this and see. So field number 12, if I turn the grass on, you can see it's completely covered in grass. And now field number 9 is, except for the part where the plow's still working. And if you look at the growth, it's in the very first stages of growing, so we got a little ways to go. Looks like we got some fields already withered, number 22, 3, 30, 13, 11, and 10. But we don't even own those, so it's no problem there. And let's see. Yeah, so you can see right here, just to the east of field number 9, all this was grass, and I've already harvested it, so it's growing, or it will be. And I think I'm probably going to end up buying maybe field number 2, because it's already cultivated, so it's ready to go. But excuse me. But I'm just not sure, you know, how much that thing's going to cost, because these fields are huge. Oh, there went our forage wagon. Let me see, let me get back here to something that I can go fast. Here we go. And we're pretty close to field number 2 anyway, so let's go check that out and see what that cost. Yeah, I've switched mostly to all these Caterpillar trucks because they're fast. These trucks will do 132 miles an hour, and I have done them. I have done it. Yeah, let's go check out this field. Well, I'm gonna have to go around. This map is crazy. You gotta go all the way around to get to some places. May be able to get in right here. Yep, here we go. I think. Maybe an entrance down there, but there's probably... Oh, here we go. Okay, field number 2. Where is the little purchase thingy? Yeah, we'll try going this way. Alright, let's see what this is going to cost. Oh, well, that's not bad. It's almost $2 million. I'll probably end up buying this one. And we'll plant that in grass because our biogas plant's just to the west of us in north of field number 3. Yep, so we'll end up buying that eventually. Excuse me. Oh, I do have to buy one more thing real quick. Actually, 2 more things. Let's see. Do I have a truck? I know. Let's see. Where's my truck with the flatbed? Where is that at? Did he finish? I think he finished. Okay, good. Nice going there, driver. Oh, golly, excuse me. And my voice is about to go out, so what I was doing was I bought this telescoping, pretty long and wide little rakes, I guess is what it is, and it was raking them up into the middle, but if my machine's going to do that anyway, I don't really need that. But the thing I do need it for is for some reason the mower shot all this grass over here to our left. I need to kind of sweep that back into the middle. Then I'll go ahead and switch to my foraging wagon and turn that on. You can see how long this thing is. It's got a pretty good reach on it. I'm just going to kind of sweep all this over to the middle. The only thing this thing does not do very well is make turns. It doesn't want to pick up the grass if you make turns. So you kind of have to go back and pick up after yourself. You can see it missing right there. He does a pretty good job. But we'll get to some forestry here in just a minute, and I'll rest my voice while I'm doing some forestry, because we know what that's all about. But anyway, what I was going to say was, if you like all the agricultural stuff that I'm doing, leave a comment below, or hit that like button, and that'll tell me if I need to be doing some more agriculture, if you like that, or if you want me to stick to forestry. If that's what you're wanting to see, so it doesn't matter to me. I have been having a good bit of fun with doing the agricultural stuff. This thing does fill up pretty fast. Okay, so let's see. Let me get back onto the steel here. And we'll just kind of go around and make one more pass and get what we can. Yeah, this is another reason I want to set up a course play route, so I can pick all this up consistently without having to drive around and try to get it manually. But it is kind of hard to do that when this isn't a field. You know, this is just a grassy area out here. Goodness. Okay. So let me turn this foraging wagon off so we can get going a little faster. And And let's go ahead and set this on the course play route to the biogas plant. And hopefully that rake on the front won't cause any problems. Now, let's go ahead and get this field finished seeding. Oops. Wanted to unfold it, not unattach it. One more pass should do it. Well, I guess our plow didn't get done completely, but that's okay. Alright, good enough. So let's get this out of the way. Okay, so we need to purchase one more item. And what is that going to be under? Levelers, maybe? Yeah, I just downloaded this Caterpillar D6N. I was going to try that out, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a compactor I bought, or got the mod for. There it is. Okay, let's go ahead and get that. We'll need that for our silage. Okay, now we need to find a truck and our flatbed. Alright, there's that. I guess we'll just grab this truck. I think my flatbed's back at the farm. So we'll just leave that there. And run into the light pole, that's good. Oh my goodness. So we'll get this compactor delivered to the biogas plant, then we'll get on to some forestry just for a few minutes. Yeah, there's our flatbed, okay. or wheelboy trailer, not flatbed. Yeah, these Caterpillar trucks make a huge difference on this map. Those Peterbilts, I like those, and I've got some Western Stars and some other Kenworths, but this Peterbilt, I mean, this Caterpillar truck, it really moves. You gotta have that, because otherwise it'll take forever to get anywhere. And it was really funny too. I was setting up the courseplay routes for delivering some things, and wheat and stuff like that. I was using these Caterpillar trucks, and I was just trucking down the road, and it was funny watching back the when you could see the courseplay route. Watching the trucks running the courseplay route, it was really funny because they were just flying down the road. I mean, 100 miles an hour or so. Alright, let's see what's up with this tractor. Oh. I guess I accidentally left my truck there. Ah. Well, we're almost there anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and drive this in here. And then I will offload this silage or grass. Let me turn this menu back on. So you can see we've got 246,000 or so. Yeah, whatever that is. Guess that's liters. And it doesn't like this big hump. But see, I have to tell it to unload here, because if I go into my menu for my gamepad, it's not going to let me offload it. See, it's not. It gives me the fill level, the compaction level. I can hire a worker, but that doesn't do anything. Doesn't give me the option, so I have to actually hit Control I to unload it. And now I'm stuck. Drop off this rake thing. See if I can't give this a push from behind. This might not work out too well. Well, now I've done it. Got both of them stuck in there. Alright, well, we'll have to rescue that later. Let's get this delivered up there, and then we'll get on some forestry for a few minutes. But yeah, like I said, leave me some comments if you want to see me doing some agriculture on this map anyway. I won't do it on the others, but if you like the agriculture part of it, hit the like button, leave me some comments, something to let me know if you like it or not. Otherwise, I'll stick to the forestry on this map and just do the agricultural stuff on the side on my own time for fun. I'm kind of enjoying the agriculture part of it. I should have moved that truck when I was over here a minute ago. It's alright, we got it. I did turn the traffic off on this map. It's just ridiculous. The cars going everywhere, trains and stuff, so I was having all kind of issues running into people. So I just turned it off. Okay, now what I'm hoping I can do is go over here and compact this a little bit and allow the tractor to get out anyway, and maybe that'll work. Maybe come over here on the side and compact it down some. I need to get that dozer going too so I can kind of level it out. I think I could probably get the foraging wagon out of there now if I could get hooked onto the front of it with something. It's pretty cool. The mirrors work too, that's pretty neat. See if I can make another pass through here and try to get some of that leveled out. I don't think it's gonna work. It's helping a little bit, but oh yeah, I think that'll come out now. If I can just get my tractor out. I think I may be able to get it now. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, now let's see if I can get around this wagon. There we go. Alright, well, we're getting a bit long. I kind of got it carried away here with all the agricultural stuff, but let's see if we can't purchase that dozer and see if that thing works. I want to try that out. If not, I have to find a different dozer. Get this leveled out a little bit first. This thing does a fair job of leveling, but get a good dozer in here or something, we can really work on it. I don't like how it spills out the end. Okay, let's try this dozer and see if it works. We've got this other one, this Rotec, which does pretty good, I guess. Wow, 385,000. We don't need a ripper. We don't need a back. No, don't need that for sure. Okay, we'll just have to stick with the ripper, I guess. Okay, now let's see. Our truck is right over here. So just real quick, we'll go grab the dozer and see if that thing works. If I can navigate back around quickly, it's always the issue on this map. Well, I've really spent about, I don't know, probably close to $6 million pretty quickly on this map. Whoa. Yeah, the other thing to take note of is this map does have the gold nuggets on it, and I did go around and find all those. Don't usually do that, but we're just kind of goofing around this map anyway, so, oops, past my road. Thought I'd go ahead and find them all so we can get a little bit more money, because these fields are pretty expensive. And I mean, hey, if somebody's going to leave gold nuggets around, might as well go pick them up, right? Okay, so take a left right here and we should be at the shop in just a second. Now let's see if this dozer is any good. The comments on it weren't that great, or the reviews, or even the likes or whatever. I think it only had like 1.5 stars out of 5, and it's kind of stuttering on me as I'm coming up to it. So I don't know. I'll check the logs and see. It's a pretty nice looking mod. Got nice sound to it too. Wonder if, oh, there's tilt. That's pretty cool. And then it's got the side motion. That's nice too. I'm trying to see if there's a way to the back ripper, if that goes up and down. It's not doing anything for me. It's pretty cool. We'll give it a try. Hope it clears. I don't think that's going to clear. I guess it did. Yeah, so it looks like I'm not going to get into any forestry today. I was hoping to the last half of the video to be able to do a little forestry, but I will definitely do it next time. And again, you know, like I said, just leave me some comments or something if you want to see the agricultural side of it. If you don't mind it, maybe every other video or something I can throw in some agricultural part of it and kind of update you on our fields, how they're doing with the grass and that sort of stuff. Maybe show a little bit of that, how to set up the course play routes and things. I'll have to kind of remind myself too how to do all that. And I tell you, if you want to see some big maps in action with a lot of course play routes and stuff set up, go check out R.D. Allen. I've got a link in the actually I think on my channel I've got it's a featured channel over there on the right, I believe. But anyway, it's R.D. Allen, and he does some crazy stuff with some course player routes and things. He's got them all grouped and multiple machines go on the same fields and all kind of different neat things. So go check out his channel, and you can really learn how to do course play just by watching his channel. Let's see, I think I'm just going to go ahead and drive this thing in here. If I can get past all the gates. Fences and gates. Come on, Caterpillar, let's go. Okay, let's give this a try here. Oh yeah. Get some of this grass back in here where it belongs. Well, I don't really see anything wrong with this mod. I don't know why everybody was giving it such bad reviews. Or I guess not really bad reviews. It only got 1.5 stars out of 5. Not sure what's up with that. Okay, so let's see if we can't kind of level this out some. Wonder why it keeps putting the grass back here behind us. It's a little weird. That's strange. Maybe that's what they were talking about. Or maybe that's why it only got such low numbers. Oh well, I kind of like this dozer. I think I'll keep it. I mean, if nothing else, we can come back with a front end loader or something, maybe scoop up that grass and clean that up. Yep, pretty cool. Okay. Well, I do apologize if you wanted to see some forestry today. I didn't get around to any, but I kind of got carried away again, like I said, with the agriculture side of it. But we will go ahead and wrap up this video right about now, and I'm going to get this truck out of here real quick, and then we'll talk about next time. Okay, well, so next time what we're going to do is we'll do some forestry definitely, and I want to get this pallet plant going, and I want to test out, I think possibly I can use maybe the auto load flatbed truck to auto load these pallets. I'm not really sure about that. If otherwise, we'll have to get us a pallet fork for this machine, and we'll just set this bucket aside somewhere and load up our trucks. And let's see. Yeah, so definitely we'll get some forestry going. Let's see. Yeah, well, we've got a few little logs around. Not enough really to do much. So we'll have to cut down some more trees, and we'll do that right here by the landing. There's a few we can cut, and then on up the road here. But like I said, I'm not terribly impressed with the forestry on this map. That's why I was really wanting to plant a bunch of fields and trees, but it's not going to let us do that apparently until we cut down some more trees. So we'll have to get a bunch more trees cut down, the stumps ground up, and get those sold, so we can maybe plant some more. There's a few around this road here that we can clear out, kind of help out with the visibility and get some out of the way. Anyway, I do like this road though. It's pretty cool how rough it is. Looks real like a truck's been coming down through here. Anyway, so like I said, leave me a comment in the comments below, or if you like the agriculture side of it, hit that like button, and or give me a thumbs up, and that way I'll know if I'm onto something, or if I need to stick to forestry on this map and just do the agriculture part of it on my own in my free time. But anyway, this is Jonathan logging on Rattlesnake Valley and doing some agriculture too. But anyway, until next time, we'll see you. Have a good one.